Alright guys, welcome to Algebra. Okay, so the learning goal for today is that we can write algebraic expressions. Okay, so just want to have a quick check here. You just need to write in chat for me. So what do these symbols mean to you? And I don't mean like, well, that's a plus sign or that's subtraction. What I mean is like, what do they actually mean? Okay? Or if you can think of an example like in real life, what do they mean? Just type in chat for me. So what does it mean by addition? What does it mean by subtraction? And multiplication and division. So emphasize adding numbers. Okay. So and in terms of adding things together and taking them away, yeah, yeah, yeah. So in real life, we would use addition when we want to add something, right? And then we do subtraction. We want to take things away, right? So say for example, money coming in and then money coming out, yeah. So that's what. So I want you guys to think about what they mean, okay, and not just them as being plus, minus, multiply, divide. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through the notes. You can you can write the notes in your own time. You can listen to this video while you're writing down notes. That's fine. So in algebra, okay, so letters are used to represent unknown numbers. Okay, so that's one of the key thing there is that the letters, they are numbers. We just don't know what the number is, okay, or what numbers are. But the letters themselves, they are numbers. Now, the letters here, we call them pronumerals, okay? Now, an expression. So our goal here is that, oh, I just spot a mistake there. It should be, I can write algebraic expressions. So an algebraic expressions is a combination of numbers and pronumerals, okay, with the four operations. So you can see down here, you've got 5x minus 2xy plus 4a in brackets squared and then minus 2. So you can see there it is a combination of numbers and also pronumerals or letters, okay, and you can see that we can use all of the four operations, so minus, plus, and also remember that between the numbers and the letters there's actually a hidden multiplication, right? And also here we've got the square as well. So the other things that you need to know from this slide, and you need to write this down, is the key terms here. So coefficients. So the coefficients are the numbers that's multiplied by the pronumerals. Okay. So in the case of the 5x here, the pronumerals would be the 5. Okay. So I like to think about the coefficients are the numbers that stand in front of the letters. Okay, so the coefficient for x here is 5. The coefficient for xy is minus 2. Okay, the sign is very important. So this is minus 2 or negative 2. The coefficients for the letter A here is 4, and the coefficient of actually, no, there's no coefficients here. This is what we call a constant term, and that is because it has only the number. it doesn't have any numerals or letters. Okay. Now a term is a combination of numbers and variables or the letters connected by multiplication or division. Okay. So the terms, they are separated by the minus sign and the plus sign. So here is an example. So if you ask what is the coefficient of b, so I'm looking at this expression here. Okay, now it says what is the coefficient of b. Okay, very important. Coefficient of b is only asking for b. It's not asking for ab. It's not asking for ba. It's asking for b only. And the coefficient is the number in front of the b, the letter b. So here we got the answer being 5. The next question asks what is the constant term. So remember, constant term is the one without any letter. Okay, so here we can see that it is the number 7. Okay, plus 7. And how many terms are there in these expressions? So we got one term here, one term here, one term here, one term here, and then one term here. So 5 in total. Okay, so 5 terms. Now the next bit here is that we've got some scenarios and we want to write them into algebraic expressions. So the first one, we got number of tickets needed for 3 boys and R number of girls. Okay, so 3 boys and R number of girls, so we need 3 tickets for the boys, and also we need whatever number of tickets for the girl. Okay, so because here we got the word and, right, that tells us right away that, hey, this is a plus, so it's 3 plus R. Next one, we need to write the expression for the cost of p pies, p number of pies at $3 each. So because each pie costs $3, so if you think about, okay, if I only buy 1 pie, that's $3. If I buy 2 pies, well, that's going to be 2 lots of 3. Okay, so that's going to be 6. If I buy 3 pies, that's going to be 3 lots of 3. That's 9. 4 pies would be 4 lots of 3. That's 12. Okay, and so what you're doing there is you are doing multiplication. So it's 3 multiplied by the number of pies. So you can write it as 3 times p, or in algebra, we usually don't write the multiplication sign, okay? So we can just write it as 3p. It is expected that between the number and the letters, there is a hidden multiplication sign, okay? Next one, we've got the number of grams of peanuts for one child when 300 grams of peanuts is shared equally amongst C number of children. So the keyword is shared. And so when it's shared, we know that it's going to be divided, especially when it says shared equally. Okay, that's definitely a division. So this is 300 grams divided into C number of parts. Okay, so 300 divided by C. Now another way to write division is we can write it as fraction. So it's going to be 300 over C. So remember, fractions is just another way to write division. So with that, I hope that the explanation helps you answer question 2. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next part, but if you do have any questions, you can email me and I'm happy to help. So the next part here is a list of vocabs, okay, that can be used to represent the same thing as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So when you see the word sum, okay, that means addition. Okay, more than, plus, total, join with, increase by, they all means addition. Minus, difference, less than, take away, decrease by, deduct, that means subtraction. Times, multiplication, product, of, the word of, multiply, groups of, by, they all means multiplication. And then for division, we have divide, quotient, part of, goes into, fraction of, out of, and there is another word here, reciprocal. Okay, it means 1 divided by. Okay, so these are the list of vocab. So you may be thinking, oh my gosh, this is sort of like, learning another language, and it's kind of easy, right? It's just we're translating our English words into the language of algebra. Okay, so we just need to have this table of vocabs here. All right, so here's another example. So we need to write an algebraic expression for 5 less than x. Now, this is actually a tricky one. The first one, 5 less than x. 5 less than x. So we have a number x, okay, and we are looking for something that is 5 less than that number. So we're starting from x, and then we subtract 5 from it, okay? So less than means subtract from. So 5 subtract from x. So in other words, x minus 5. For b, we've got 3 more than twice x. Now, very important, sometimes we need to divide the sentence up. Okay, so I'm going to divide it here. So we have the first bit here is 3 more than, and then the second bit is twice x. I'm going to translate this part first, twice x. Well, twice x means 2 times x. And then 3 more than, that means plus 3 to it. So 2x plus 3. The next bit, we got the sum of a and b is divided by 4. Again, I will need to divide this sentence up a little bit. So the first bit here, the sum of a and b. Okay, so the sum of a and b means a plus b. And then this total is divided by 4. So a and b, now you can write this as a plus b in brackets, okay, because the whole sum, the whole total of a and b is divided by 4. So we can write this. Or you can write it like this as well, a plus b over 4. a plus b all over 4. Okay, and then the next part here we got the the square of the sum of x and y. Oh, geez, that's a mouthful. So the square of, I split there, the sum of x and y. So the sum of x and y, again, means x plus y. And then now we take that total, and then we square that total. So the sum of x and y, right, in brackets, squared is what you should see there. So with that, I hope the example helps you answering question 3 here. So for question 3, we need to answer A, C, E, G, I, K, and M. Okay. Now just a mention of this one here. the sum of A and its reciprocal. So its reciprocal here, it means 1 divided by A or 1 over A. So the sum of A and 1 over A. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys with the task for today. I'm going to end the video here. If you need help, please feel free to email me. Okay? I will try to answer your questions as soon as I can. Alright, thanks guys for watching the video here.